connected. Yeah. All right, man. Welcome back to another episode of Psych Therapy. We have a special one. Before we even get into
Oh no! What is that?
I don't know.
That looks like
it looks like
I don't know, man.
but like
it's giving blueberry purple vibes, so
Yeah,
I don't
but
know
I
what that is.
don't-
But then again, you don't know.
I don't want to jack this as shit.
I mean,
I'd be highly upset, but it's just like
damn.
I just sat down and this is how you gonna
I mean,
start
it's
the
good
episode.
luck.
No, it is.
They say it, right?
Yeah, bro. Like we just
Dang,
don't.
I don't even have like a napkin. I got hand sanitizer, but I don't
Yeah.
got no napkin.
Yeah, we
in my
can use some hand
bag.
sanitizer. This is how I'm starting to.
Here,
Fuck.
I got some. What is happening?
No, I
This
thought.
is not- Want me to spritz it?
Yeah, what do we gotta do? All right. Yeah,
But you gotta wipe it off. What you gonna wipe it?
yeah, Hawk. I just thought
I
about
don't
that.
have napkins.
Fuck it. We just gonna rock it.
Put
Fuck it.
that on the table. Now that it's wet, you can get it off. At least it's sanitized.
Yeah.
Don't make it worse though. Oh God,
Nah, fuck
that's
it.
struggle.
Fuck it.
All
fuck
right.
it. But welcome. Make sure you get your. Nah, we're gonna keep this in. We're gonna keep going. Right, welcome back to another episode. Make sure you got your papers, your bongs, your lighter, your grabber, your whatever you need to get you right. Your tea, your edibles. Make sure you come and have fun, and enjoy the episode.
I got a pretty lighter I wanted to use, so I'm gonna go grab it really quick. Yeah, it's a cute one.
Our guest today.
I'll get out this bag.
Our guest today is Tany Talks.
Hey y'all.
Come on now, get with the program.
Tany baby in the building, y'all.
Tany baby, you heard it here. Tany baby.
My cute lighter.
That's a cute lighter. Let
Yeah,
me see. Look like a crackhead lighter back in the day.
It's not a crackhead.
Yeah,
It's a cutie.
Is it cutie?
Yeah, you just press it. You don't have to go through the crackhead lighters. Be the ones you gotta. Y'all know what the crackhead lighters is. It's the ones that got the metal turner. No, that's the dollar lighter. But these are the expensive ones. We can't afford these. Okay, I got the 50-cent ones, and I'm talking about the ones that really is a crack. You can't. This is not a crackhead. This is not a crack. This is almost crack, but it's
almost crack. You got. I mean, you can see the bottom though.
I mean, it's cute. Why are you hating like on my lighter? Like he's trying to call it a crackhead. Y'all know what a crackhead lighter is. So
yeah.
That's the 50-cent ones. Those is $2. We can't even afford those.
These are
the little ones be $1. Like the little big ones.
Yeah.
Be $1.
But
so y'all can light up with us so we get started for this episode. Again, I am Tany, your radio bestie. I'm a media personality, and I'm here hanging out with CYPHTHERAPYSHOW. As we lit today.
We appreciate that you're on today. We appreciate everything coming out.
Happy to be here.
And also just getting to talk with other content creators, right?
Yeah.
Where, especially with a podcast, it's like obviously our podcast is very, very different, right?
From one another.
From just not even on like a basis of like the regular upload and stuff, but it's just like the way how you operate. Like you talk to everybody, you ask questions. I don't know if you have questions set for everybody. But for me, I'm more like freestyle.
Yeah.
Assistant based off the vibe. If the vibe is there where it's like I could post something a little bit and it's just like let's go from there. Where yours is like direct format.
So I have my own show. It's called Tany Talks Live, right? Where I have different special guests like come on the show and we speak about various topics. So I feel like in order to create a good like podcast, you gotta actually have like you can wing it for the most part because I'm telling you the only reason why Tany Talks became in this format that it did was because how it developed over time, right? Like I've made like so many mistakes. I've taken things from here and things from there and kind of mixed it all in, and it kind of falls into place like once you get your groove, So you just gotta find your groove and what works for you and what works for your audience, and then build from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first, you are a mother. We're gonna talk about that.
I'm a mom.
All right. She's a mother in this industry.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say how. I don't know exactly how. But are you younger than 5 or above the age of 5 or?
So I have almost a teenager. My daughter's gonna be she's gonna be 13 this summer.
Okay.
So
congratulations. Well, happy birthday to her for the future.
Yeah, future birthday, happy birthday. But it's rough out here. Like not only am I a mother, right? I also do dentistry from like 9 to 5. Like I also go to school.
Let's talk about that.
I'm off this semester until August. Not only that, but like I also own a small business called Ladies Accessories. So I got a lot going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
like you.
Yeah, no, I just do everything that I put my mind to. Like honestly, like if I could dream it, I could achieve it, kind of thing. I kind of Like I said, I'm very super ambitious, and sometimes I spread myself too thin. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always stressed out. Like even after this, there's something else I have to go to, and now I'm feeling like I don't want to go. I'm tired, but like I have to go. You know,
you gotta go for your.
You gotta work hard to play
yeah.
hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like the industry, like the youth, like not even YouTube. Let's just say social media, right?
Sorry, my lipstick is on it.
Oh, damn.
Not bad, bro. Should I wipe it off?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't have no napkins. Sorry.
That's all right.
This is gonna be girly.
Yeah, it's about to be OD girly, but it's all right. We gonna make it do what it do, right?
Dang.
We're gonna have to burn that
what
a
do you
little
want me
bit.
to do?
You just have to burn this. You're gonna have to.
Then what happened? I gotta wipe. But what am I
yeah,
my hands?
Yeah, damn, that's just fucked up. You better take a couple more pulls for me. Fuck it. Take a couple more pulls, and then from there we just have to
keep. Oh no! I mean, you might as well go ahead then and then pass it back because now it's off. Dang. You know I'm a girl. Girls know the vibe. Sorry, y'all, with the girl lipstick. Be mindful, girls, if you're smoking with a guy. You don't have lipstick on.
but
my bad.
Now you Gucci. But
yeah, so I maintain a lot. I do a lot of different things, and you know, it's not only just a radio show. Even though I'm mostly passionate about dentistry and radio, and of course being a mom above all things. You know what I mean?
Shout out to all moms.
Yeah, shout out to the mamas that do it all. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I'm a woman. Like I feel like there's nothing that we can't do. Like I could be a mom, I could be a daughter, I can be, you know, a CEO. I could be anything I want to be. You know, I feel like there's no limit.
Okay. You talked about going back to school and working as in the dentist field, right? So talk about that a little bit. Like, how did you get into that? What was your passion? Like, what was your like main focus? Like when you was younger, growing up, to say, you know what, I'm gonna do this 9 to 5 of a dentist, but I'm also gonna have extra passive income at the same time. Like, how was that transition? Or how do you even operate?
So I've always kind of operated like that, right? So since I was like in high school, I've always worked and went to like school. Okay. So I've always kind of balanced like pursuing multiple things at once, especially when it comes to schooling and working. Like we all have to work, we all gotta make money. Yeah. We all want to make more money, right? But when I was actually in high school, I found out about like media and stuff like that, and I wanted to do radio since I was in high school. Okay. So I already kind of knew that, and I was kind of doing like a show back then. And then it gravitated when I got over to college, but then I got to college and I got pregnant. So I took some time off, and being a mom, I decided to go into the world of dentistry. Because I was like, oh, that's a serious job. Like, you know, the radio wasn't a real job. I'm a mom now. You know, I was telling myself like I had to find like something more serious. You know what I mean? Like, how was I gonna be a mom and then do radio? Because a lot of time in radio and stuff, when you start off, you gotta do a lot of things for free and like have a lot of time. I'm like, I don't have time for this. I have a baby now. I have to go to work. So I was like, I'm gonna do dentistry. Like I got a dental job, and then I really liked it, and then I found out it was a lucrative career. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go into dentistry. Okay. So I did that, but then you know, I had a kid, so I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna stick to that. But then I got older, and I'm like, why did I ever stop doing that when that was something I always wanted to do? You know, so then I got back into radio and doing the media personality stuff, and still doing dentistry, and still going to school for more dentistry stuff. Like, it's just, I don't know, I like school.
Oh, you like school?
I do like school. I actually do like school. I love school.
So you're going back to school for what right now?
Dental hygiene.
Okay, talk to me about that.
So dental hygienists are people who clean teeth.
Yes.
So I'm going to school to learn how to clean teeth. I started out doing dentistry as a treatment coordinator. I'm a treatment coordinator right now, still in school doing dentistry, while still being a radio personality and doing my own podcast and being a mom and being a small business owner. Like, it's just wild. Like, but I love it. I drive myself nuts.
Like, sometimes you gotta be a little delusional to yourself and just say, I'm going for everything I want. Dentistry. And like, it's a great thing that you are in the dentist field, because I know you come across a lot of nasty ass teeth.
I mean, I am not really inside of the teeth right now. Okay. Like I said, I'm just in school for it now. So very soon I'll be starting my clinicals where I will be in people's teeth and start getting all crazy. I only see like things here and there when I like pop in and out of the offices, right? Because I'm a treatment coordinator. So I'm kind of doing like administrative work for the majority of the time right now in the dental office. Yeah. But I'm going to school to like actually be up in there. You
And
know.
one thing I'm gonna say, it's important to have great teeth.
Yes, it is.
Like,
dental health is very important.
Very important. And it's just like, damn. A person, I wanted to have braces for a amount of years.
You should go get them.
And it's like, nah, I already had them.
Yeah, because I'm like, your teeth look straight.
Nah,
if you ask me.
me personally.
I'm looking at your teeth.
All right, boom. That's another thing. When you like maybe talking to somebody and like they teeth is kind of a little crazy, does it kind of fuck up your conversation
listen,
process?
let me tell you, I be fucked up all the time, day in and day out. I am a creep. I will look at everybody's teeth that ever walks by me. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Does any other dental people do that? Like
I do that personally. I can't fuck with horrible teeth.
I can't eat. It gets me angry. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? I just gotta learn when I go to school to like hide my face because I have to be very professional and not make sure I don't make any weird faces. Going forward.
Nah, but me,
you know,
I would be. You gonna have to like that. Yeah. Damn, my fault.
It's okay.
Damn, I got you doing extra work.
It's not extra work.
But yeah, ugly teeth, like fix your teeth, guys. Like,
yes,
teeth is important as you get older.
Like, when was your last dental cleaning? Please let me know. You should be going every 3 to 6 months to the doctor if you have perio issues and gingivitis, and you're smoking and things like that. You should go every 3 months, 3 to 4 months to get your teeth clean if you can. Okay. Right.
I need to go set up an appointment there.
Yes.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, why don't you come see me when I open up my clinicals?
Say that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
can I practice on you?
You let me practice? I'm like, I gotta see you do some work first, then we could talk. But most likely, yeah.
I mean, obviously. That's before they even put me in the clinic. I can't just have you come into the clinic.
Nah, of course not. But I'm just saying, like, me personally, I love my teeth. Like, that's the one thing I can say. Like, having a smile is just,
as you should.
It's beautiful. But nah, you can work on my teeth. Like, you,
come on, let me do it. I won't hurt you, I promise.
Nah, you can do it. You know what I need to do?
I need people that's gonna trust me to let me practice on them. Like, I won't be licensed, but
You won't be licensed?
No, you come to the clinic and I'll be supervised by a doctor.
Oh, okay. At least I know.
I'm not just winging it. No, the doctor's standing right there over my ass.
Nah, because I would have thought you was just in there going crazy with it, cooking in the pot. I'd have been like, all right, once I see you cooking in the pot, it's just like, no. All right, I'm giving you full range. Go do what you gotta do.
I have to graduate first to get my license, but while I'm in school, I have to practice.
But once you do all that, minute, we can come to practice.
Yeah,
because I gotta take out old wisdom teeth. But they don't hurt.
I can't help you with that. I'm just cleaning your teeth. That's the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing all that extra
shit. But when you open up your spot.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to be in there.
Come to the school.
I'm not going to say that. I'm not saying it was a school out, but I don't want to put your business out there.
Okay.
I mean, we not no FBI agents. I mean,
okay.
We like to make sure, like, if you want to know, you want to know. I mean, other than that, we're not going to force it. But you know what's one thing I like about your podcast?
What do you like about my podcast?
I like that you do like the poll situation when you ask like your audience like questions. Like, no matter if you're interviewing somebody, but you always have like a topic going in where it's just like, all right, cool. Some people might say, oh, we want to see the content, but we want to also see like whatever else is going on.
You're right. Like, my show is very much so. The way Tany Talks came about was like I wanted to start a show, but I didn't know what to do or what to talk about. So I would go on when I first started and be like, hey, what do y'all want to talk about? Because I didn't know what the hell I want.
So it sounds like I'm basically doing right now.
Yeah, like what do you want to talk about? Like, we talk about what you want to talk about. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how Tany Talk started. And then so every week I post a poll, and in the poll I put up 2 topic ideas. So what I do now in the beginning of the season, I start taking a bunch of like requests. Like, what do you guys want to talk about on this season of Tany Talks? And everybody puts in their submissions. And every week I post up 2 of them.
Okay.
Whichever one loses gets the opportunity to come back and like compete against the next topic going forward. So
that's smart.
Yeah. So, everybody's topic gets a chance to get picked.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I like that. that. That's something different.
And then sometimes what I do is the person whose topic was selected, I get to bring them on the show if they're available to make it for that week. So they'll be my guest for the show.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Can I be on? Can I?
You gotta submit your topic.
My topics. I'm still one of your topics. We're gonna talk about content creation though.
Okay.
Like, people think that content creating, right, is just, hey, just make a little video, 1, 2, 3, put some music or add some effects, post. No, it's not that.
Right.
It's more like the business. The fun part is like making the stuff, but the actual editing, understanding like what can be said, what cannot be said, what needs to be taken out the podcast because it may be not fit in the like the spec of like what's being talked about, or just
right,
like
right.
it's kind of dead. Like if it's
Right.
dead, it's just like, all right, I'm gonna take this out, and just having an eye to see like that ahead before anybody else may see certain things. So can you deep dive a little information on that, basically?
So let's see. You know, you just have to find what makes you you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's like the most important thing. Find out what makes you you and who you're trying to attract.
Okay.
You know, because everybody's not going to be for you,
Sure.
and that's okay. And I think a lot of time, you know, as creators, we forget that. We forget that, you know, everybody ain't for us, and we get discouraged sometimes. You know, when we're not, you know, reaching certain people, and it's like it's okay because the people who are for you are still there.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta reach them. You know what I mean? So, and I think most of all, it's really about staying consistent. You know what I mean? Because you could have all the talent in the world, right? But that other person who keeps posting and posting and posting and working hard and keep doing their thing, they're gonna get noticed because they've been consistent. Even though, you know, you could be the most talented. And I actually got this from one of my guests, Savannah Hannah, that came on, and she told me that. And when she told me that, I was like, you know what, you're so right. Like, you know, you could be the most talented person ever, but if you're not consistent, you're not gonna get to the audiences you're trying to get to. It's called consistency, you know. So I think that's really important.
The schedule.
Yeah.
I feel like as I got older, well, I'm not saying older. I just turned 25. Right? Damn, the arm's crazy.
Aww.
But I just turned 25, and like you know how you say your frontal lobe develops a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I feel like that week after I turned 25, that whole week, it was more like understanding that you have to make sense of everything now.
Yeah.
Like your decisions impact you, and you have to be accountable. Like there's no mommy and daddy that's gonna help you out.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna help you out, but it's just like you're at the age where it's just like 25. Start moving a little smarter. You can't always go to like functions or like hang out with people just because. Like nowadays, I'm on like a hey, can we make business at the same time? Yes, it's kind of hard to like turn off the business side of it because it's just like, what's the next idea? What's next? Like right now, I'm trying to think out what's the next 3 more guests out there will book.
As you should, though.
And it's like as you should, but it's just like time is valuable.
Yeah,
I can't waste that, and it's like having a schedule is important.
Like you were saying, being delusional, right? I have this quote that I say, you stay delulu till it comes trululu. Sometimes you really have to be delusional, but it'll really come true. Like literally anything you think of is possible.
Yeah.
You just have to like stay consistent and be on top of your stuff.
Yeah.
You have to be a little, you know, a little crazy. At least people have to think that you're a little crazy. You feel me? A little bug. Like okay. But then when we catch on, they're like, oh, this person has some really cool stuff going on. It's like, yeah, you didn't see the vision. No. You got to make them see it because they don't see, only you see.
That timing.
I'm telling you.
I realize.
But I feel kind of, I feel like bad for like the younger generations and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of y'all like, or maybe I just matured super early because I had a kid super early. I don't know. I just feel like we got to start now. Sometimes we just wait too long or like procrastinate it out. And I feel like don't waste your time. You got to do it today.
Time is valuable. And like that lately has been my motivation. Like, hey, if you can't fit in my time or if I can't make time for you to fit in my schedule, don't get upset. That's one thing I realized. You can't get upset. It's like now it's just like if you had a money opportunity, right? And I was like, no, I don't want you to go. Yeah. You're gonna look at me stupid, like, what the fuck do you mean?
Honestly,
don't go. Like,
it took me a minute to learn that too. Like I didn't learn that at your age. Like I'm not that much older. I'm only 32, but you know,
right there.
Yeah, you know, but what I was saying is like, I'm still like fake. I'm just now understanding that. You feel me? Like where I used to just be like, oh no, like I want time for this, and then you just gotta understand people are busy. and now I find myself more isolated than ever. But it's also like I'm super busy. People lives get busy, and you want that for yourself sometimes. Like I tell myself, if I'm hanging out with you every day, like what are we doing really? Like,
there we go.
You know,
I like that.
You gotta
like
learn that early, like
Yeah, like what are we doing? Like, what's the outcome? Like, are we gonna be hanging out? If you're gonna hang out every day, excuse me, for a whole month, out of that whole month, I need some type of work to be done. Like, we can't just be bullshitting for a whole month. That's 30 days. Bills gotta get paid every month.
Word.
Like, you think we have to just freestyle for 30 days and not make no type of dollar, no type of money growing, no opportunity for ourselves. Bro, I got 24 hours. Me personally, I sleep for 4 hours basically every day.
That's kind of wild.
It's wild. Like, but the way how it works.
More sleep.
It is. Don't be like me, but it's like the way how my schedule is, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, yes, I have my 9 to 5, right? Mm-hmm. I structure that, but I also structure my 9 to 5 around my actual business. Because it's like, any day these people could fire you just because.
No, 100%. And I think that's the hardest thing about like being an adult is like, how do you, and I struggle with this still, how do you pursue your dreams, right? And do that, but also still like make it in life? Because it's like, how am I gonna not, so that's why I feel like a lot of people fail or don't feel like they could manage, because it's like, you have to sacrifice something. Like I had to not work and just do the radio and make the money off the radio, even though I knew that like I was gonna cut my finances short by half. But it's like, I know I have to do this right now. I have to work hard and struggle so that I can be where I need to be. And it's really like that. Sometimes you have to take that risk. A lot of people don't want to take that risk, but sometimes you have to take risks. That's just the only way shit's gonna get done.
I like how
you can't be afraid.
I like how you said that you had to stop working. You have to just focus on the radios for a minute.
I did.
Like that right there.
That shit hurt my pocket so bad that I went back to work. I was like,
shit.
But like I did it. I did it for like months on end. I was like, okay, I did a whole like season of Tany Talks without working. You know what I'm saying? Because I was so dedicated being at the radio station and doing all that, and I knew I was barely getting paid. Like it was horrible. But I was like, you know what? I saved enough money. So that I feel like I'm good now, where it's like I've waited my whole life. I'm not gonna let this pass me by. Like I think I have enough cushion, to get me by. I can make a little bit. I think I'll be okay. And I was okay. Granted, by the grace of God, like I was literally okay. Like financially, like I didn't sink as I thought I would. I was still like okay. You know what I mean? So, but that's because God looked out. You know what I'm saying? I really went out and I tried it, and I found like other ways to get money and to get by. And I was like, okay, I could do this. Like this is.
Nah, that's definitely how it goes. Like I feel like the last 6 months I went through a little rough patch. I went through losing a job. Well, I got fired.
I hear you, bro.
I got fired for some bullshit. Like, every time I say it, I kind of just be like, "You got fired for not putting your social security number in a gas station." I got fired. Yeah, that's the most dumbest shit. Why am I putting my social in at a gas station to get gas for your fucking company? Makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't do that. Exactly. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to protect your morals.
Yeah, I had morals, so I wasn't jacking it. But the next 6 months was just rough. It was rough, but I pushed through. Like when I got to March, I was just like, I'm born in May, so I was like, I'm a spring baby. I like to be outside. Winter is my hibernation. Like
I mean, not for nothing. The same here. Like I was unemployed throughout the winter season, so I kind of like just stood home and stuff like that, and vibed out and worked on my businesses and stuff. Like I was just like focusing on the other end. And then sometimes you got to remember there's like always ways to like make money out here, not for nothing. And I've learned that during this time where it's like, yo, I could do this and I could earn some by doing that and I could do this. And I was like, okay, that's like so many things you can do to earn. I know that might sound weird, but
but it's but it's the truth though. Like you really do have to spread yourself. You just got to go for it. Like even when you don't want to do it, like there was days where I just didn't want to go DoorDash. I was just like, damn, I want to fucking DoorDash today. Like, tired of this bullshit, picking up people orders, getting me tight. Like, I don't know where your fucking house is.
But if you're doing that, right, in order to succeed in your podcast, you got to remember this is what I got to do. So I can make more time to film, so I can make more time to schedule people in, so I can make more time to edit. You know what I'm saying? That takes a lot of time. Like, I edit my own shows and I be exhausted.
Same. How long does it take you to edit? Like when you editing your show.
You know how fast I'm supposed to get my edits done? I kill myself. I'm telling you. It's so crazy. So I post the poll, right, on Wednesday. I get the poll results by Thursday. I repost the poll results on Thursday. Then on Friday, which is today, I post my guest appearance, who's coming on Friday. So then we film on Saturday. I have to have the episode up and ready by Monday.
Okay.
mind you, while I'm still going to work, dealing with my daughter and everything else on the side, I have to find time to have my video ready by Monday by 10 p.m.
Do you put out like shorts and TikTok?
And then, not TikToks, but shorts. Yes.
Okay. You just post on you post on YouTube.
Instagram and YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, okay. You say shoot by Saturday. Sunday to yourself.
Sunday, I try to kind of like, Sunday's not to myself. It's to myself day because Sunday's normally Sunday is my Sunday fun day, which is me and my daughter's day because that's the only day of the week that I actually don't do anything. But I have my kids, so that's me and her day. So it's really not a me day, but it's an us day. But I find me time sometime within that. You know what I mean? Like an hour or two to myself while I'm sitting there like editing and just chilling with myself. My daughter's like sitting eating dinner, and I'm like trying to get it done in my room. You know what I mean? So I try to make it all work out. Okay. But then let me tell you about Tany Talks is that I never know the topic until Thursday. So it's not like I know what's going on. I have
Wednesday, you just
produce a whole show before Saturday. Right? Because I have to find out the so the poll goes up Wednesday. Mm-hmm. The topic reveals itself on Thursday. Mm-hmm. By Wednesday, Thursday, or hopefully by the weeks before, I should already have people scheduled in for the show. Because right now, Tany Talks Live Season 4 is fully booked. I have everybody on for the entire show. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's for every week. But sometimes things don't work out, things happen. Yeah. Right. So I never know my topic beforehand. Okay. I find out Thursday, then I confirm my guest Friday, and then we talk about it Saturday. So, but in between those days, I'm also developing the show based on the topic, right? So this week's topic is content creating. Mm-hmm. So as of today, which I'm doing this too, but as of yesterday and today, I've been kind of developing what are the key points of what I'm going to talk about, with whom I'm going to talk them with. Okay.
Mine is similar. Mine is similar. Like for me, it's like Thursday. Thursday, you got to drop. Thursday is your main drop day. Like if you got to get like Fridays, that you have to realize like
Thursday's a great day.
Thursday's a great day, and it just like it goes into the week Friday. It's vibe. I mean, so by Thursdays you gotta post, right?
Your drop day is always very important, y'all.
Yeah, very important.
I pick a weird day, but that's because it works in my schedule.
Yeah. Right. So Sunday, I'm chilling. You're not really supposed to touch no type of nothing, right?
No work Sunday.
Like Thursdays, I'll shoot an episode. 2. So I'll post by 12 o'clock Thursday, right? After 12, I come down to the town, so I need to go meet. So I got between Thursday night and Friday. Uh-huh. And maybe Saturday. Right?
Okay.
Maybe Saturday. Sunday, we're relaxing. You may look at the edit. I might set it up where it's just like, all right, get all the files ready, get everything uploaded and stuff. Uh-huh. Let it sit.
Right. Let it run. Right. Like you do a little bit every couple days. I ain't gonna lie, because doing that all in one day will kill you.
Yeah, it'll kill you.
It's
organize everything. It's already organized. Put in multicam audio set.
Yeah.
All right. Boom. Money comes. Now I know in my head, Wednesday I want to start posting reels.
Right.
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 So basically, I have to have reels done Wednesday. Sometimes I do Tuesday. Sometimes I might even throw up one just to throw it up Sunday.
Right. It's hard.
And just let that drag out and then throw another one on Tuesday. Come back again Wednesday. Then by Wednesday, you start to see that I'll tell you by Wednesday, like afternoon, like by 4:20, I tell you, hey, new episode dropping X, Y, and Z. You ready?
Right.
Give a little snippet, a little clip. Mm-hmm. People start laughing. All right, cool. They got something interesting to look for.
Forward to
Thursday,
yeah, exactly.
Thursday, I think I wake up probably like 9 o'clock. Mm-hmm. So I might not have uploaded it to YouTube or anything. Mm-hmm. I might just have it still in Final Cut, just waiting just to export. And then from there, once it does everything, I see, all right, everything went through the process, checks, everything. Mm-hmm. All right, boom, let it go.
Yeah.
I don't look back on it. I don't look at numbers. I just let it go on to the next person. So I don't get to live the joke out as much as everybody else does when it comes out. Oh, that was a funny joke Monday. Like, nah, I already seen this shit last week. My joke already hit. It being cool. I already know this is gonna be a hit.
Yeah.
I'm on to the next. Who can I talk to? Who's next? Now, I don't plan as much when I talk to my guests.
Yeah.
But I do like to get a little small things about them where so people can understand like we're all regular people at the same time. Like,
and
we
then
have
the
regular
more
jobs
guests that you have and the more people you talk with, you figure out what is it that you
that you
want
like.
to know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You get to fill out what your vibes is, like, or like what kind of like show you want to have, you know, in the culture of behind your show. You know, your show is very chill. You know,
Like,
they keep that vibe.
Yeah.
Keep that vibe. You know what I'm saying?
I try to.
Nobody you don't gotta be all, you know.
Yeah, and it's like
suit and tied up. You know what I mean?
And I respect anybody that's in like the corporate world, because my stepmother's in the corporate world, and I learned so much from her. Just the terminology that we talking, like, I think she was talking about an offer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, I was ear hustling, right? I was ear hustling, I was eating. I was right next to her. But they're talking about an offer the whole time. They didn't say any numbers. They said, we're going to look, see what we could get. We'll bring back the offer, this and that. We'll confirm it. I heard the word confirm. It just kind of sparks something in me, like, okay, I like that. Offer, confirm. Like, we're not saying yes, no, copy. Like, copy is a natural term where it's just like, copy. Okay, I understand. But when I heard the word confirm, I was just like, oh, that's money talking. That's money talking right there. Like,
what?
Yeah, that just inspired me to be like, okay, money talking. Like, we gotta get this back. Like, we don't gotta tell people numbers. Like, exactly. Let me go see what they say. If you trust me in my process, I know I'm gonna get you the right numbers or whatever the deal may be. We don't gotta talk over the phone. Let me see you in person.
Yeah.
Like, confirm. I don't know why, but it just did it. But
that's how you gotta do it sometimes, you know. This belongs to you.
Oh, thank you. What else? What else? Any pointers you could give me?
Other than staying consistent, stay delusional. I would say ask for help. Ask for help. Sometimes, you know, we think we could do it all and we can't. You know, sometimes you need to ask for help. So don't be afraid to you know, ask someone for a little bit of assistance. Because there are people that are out there that are not gatekeepers, people that will put you on, you know, and you know, the more people you talk to and you tell them what your passions are, some people might not think you're delusional. You know what I mean? Some people might actually be like, you know what? Let me keep in mind, Ocean does a podcast, maybe I need a host. You know what I'm saying? Like that's me being consistent and had opportunities land on me, like, hey Tany, you know, you're a media host. Can I have you to host my show? And I'm like, yeah, it's about time people started noticing.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared of that. Like, I don't know why. Like you see how we can have a conversation, podcast, and fine. Like, somebody say, hey, can you host something for me? I might be like, I don't know. Like, I don't think. Like,
but it's whatever your vibe is.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's not your vibe. It's not your vibe.
Like, I can't, you know? Like, if someone's like, yo, host this for me, I'm like, damn. I'm not gonna lie to you. Can I bring somebody else with me on? If I could do that, bring an extra person as like somebody to bounce off of, just to make sure the crowd is going. Because it's like, I could get a crowd going, but it's like, after a while, you gotta maintain that. And it's like, I don't think I'm there to maintain for too long.
Oh, let me tell you, it's hard.
Yeah, so
that's what I do professionally. Like, I'm a crowd maintainer. Like, I'm hired to get everyone riled up, excited. You know what I mean? Like, but I love that. That's just me, and I give off good vibes.
Yeah.
So, a lot of people do hire me to like host things, and it's really fun. I love it.
Me, I rather if somebody's supposed to ask me to help them with something, right, or like any show, any podcast, or anything in general, like cameraman. I love being behind the scenes of camera, just catching the angles. It's like, I see the vision. Like, you tell me, hey, I want to paint something blue, red, green with these colors. I don't know exactly what the image is, but I want to paint this. Yeah. Once you say that and I start seeing you do your thing, it's like, I can follow. Like, okay, I see your vision. Let me see where you're going. Let me move around a little. Let me get this close up. Let me get this. Okay, the small thing people won't really look at. It's like, I'm looking at it. Yeah, that's art. That's a piece of it. Like, it's telling the story. A picture paints 1,000 words, which I became like actually into like film and like doing photography when I was in college and stuff like that. And then it kind of just brought me to like editing a little bit. And it's just like seeing the eye, like a vision, like looking at all these people just walk around. It's like, in my head, I could make a quick little short in my head if I wanted to, like a Friday afternoon, what it's like in New York City. The bridge, you see the field, people playing soccer.
It's lovely.
It's just calm vibes where it's just like the sun, the clouds, not too hot, not too cold. It's just a right vibe where it's just like, I see it, the sprinklers, like everything, and I just make that film and that image, and I just start to flow, create.
Right.
It's crazy.
I mean, sometimes you gotta get outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
That's also a tip I would give is I feel like unless that's like a creative space, being in the dark in a room and being like that, but sometimes you gotta get out and enjoy some fresh air and just be around people and get some good vibes and good energy and be at peace with yourself in order to create some really good content. Because don't be stressed out trying to create, because that just doesn't work.
I remember I took a break. I took a break from just creating, and I was just like, I'm not in the mood to post. Like
Right.
I had a video
Same.
I made for like film, like my film page, like actually besides like podcast, and I made it all the sound. It was basically my last like the first quarter is called. So everything from December 27th to whenever the first quarter ends, and it's basically like me going through everyday struggles, ups and downs, the laughs and the jokes.
Aww.
And I think March came and I was gonna post it, and something just told me don't post it.
Why?
I don't know why. And it was just like I haven't posted anything since that. And it's like I kind of just started focusing on the podcast, realizing like you could always get behind the scenes. Like behind the scenes, when we was talking earlier, that's behind the scenes.
Right.
I can incorporate that. Me just walking here, just seeing all behind the scenes, B-roll and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know all that's gonna come together, and it's just like I couldn't post it. Like I don't know why. And it's like I just need a break.
Yeah.
I think,
so, like, where do you see yourself going as far as this like media thing goes?
I want to create films, like directing, producing.
You want to be a director?
Yeah, producer. Yeah, I kind of
Yeah.
Editing, cameraman. Like I just want to be all in the mix because it's just like it's fun. It's a creative process, and like.
So you'd rather be behind the camera than in front of the camera?
Sometimes, yeah. Depending on what it is.
So what made you want to be in front of the camera?
Sadly enough, right? Name Sally. It's a funny story. So my sister, I got a camera for photography, regular just shooting everything. I always take photos of everybody. And my sister started to use my camera because I wasn't using it. So I was just like, go ahead, whatever. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Then I don't know if I seen a YouTube video and I just like kind of mimicked somebody and like said, I can do this. Like this and that. And I was just like, wait. And I stopped it and I looked back on it like probably like 3 days later and I was just like, I might be able to do something. I was just like, oh, I came back and says, I'm not gonna lie to you, sis. Using that camera still, because I might need it.
Right.
Got back into it. Started from there, made my first one, took off from there.
Oh, good for you.
Took off from there and just never stopped. So that me mimicking something like that kind of was just like, man, I could kind of do this. Right. Let me see what I could do. Right. And once I figured out how to edit, because it's like, I went to school for computer science, so computer information systems. So obviously you're dealing with code and wording and like you're basically creating the same thing. Like if you want to add music, you gotta do the same thing, but you gotta type it out like in word format versus like visual. So from that, it was just like, all right, bet you could do this, you could do that. So like all came together and like basically, it's like I get to have fun with coding and then knowing how to edit and then putting stuff together. It's fun to me. It's just easy.
What's your favorite thing about editing?
Seeing the process of me adding stuff, like cutting it up, moving stuff around.
Yeah.
Yeah, like music, soundtrack. Soundtrack is very important. Like even though some videos I have don't even have soundtrack, because I'd be I just want to post and get out the way. But sometimes like when I do actually sit and like listen to music, like I watched a friend do this, and he was like, do this like when you're making films, add music because it brings more energy to the person that's watching. Like they feel like they're there and stuff. So it's just like, all right, boom. And I remember I started listening to soundtracks, like different music, and I would spend like hours. Like video could be done and everything. Hours just listening to music, and it's great music, but I just can't pick the right one.
Right.
And it's just like, all right, you gotta pick. You gotta make a decision. You gotta stop being indecisive.
Right.
So that also made me start to realize, like, yeah, it started to move a little smart. Think about it. Whatever's the best out of three, you have to pick three.
Yeah.
Out of three, pick those three, and then match it to each file. Just watch it go through, play straight.
Right.
If it don't really give you that vibe somewhere, and you gotta do too much cut up in the audio,
Right.
take it out.
Right.
Go to the next two and bring it down from
Dude,
there.
I freaking hate editing so much. I hate it because I feel like
Time consuming.
it's a lot of time consuming. It's the same thing. You're like going back, listening to it over and over and over and over. Take it out, put this in. Okay, fade in, fade out. Like my transitions have to be right. My audio has to match up if I do the cuts. Like it's the lighting, it's everything. Like so, I wanted to ask you as a director, what kind of tips would you give me? Because I'm more of the in front of the camera kind of person, and I've been doing my own edits and stuff like that, and I get very overwhelmed. And so I feel like you're more experienced with like the back ends of it. So what can you teach me?
Best thing I could say, right? When it comes to like even just looking, like having the camera set up, like sometimes like a perfect area, like sometimes like having it isolated might not always be the vibe for certain things, like when you're filming, right?
Okay.
So try to look like key things like I don't really need to add a soundtrack really right now because we have that mic over there catching birds chirping, so I don't really have to do too much. And it's like you kind of want to make it simple.
Right.
You don't want to overanalyze the edit. That's another thing.
That is true. I would agree.
I've been in situations where I have the perfect edit, and then I start editing that edit for no reason. Like all you have to do is put a couple of words of what needs to be there or whatnot, and then I'll add extra shit for no reason. And it's just like, yo, bro, you didn't have to do it. It's like you wasted more time, but because I'm so passionate about it, I'm very hard on myself when it comes to certain things. Like, is my angles is it lined up center? Are we centered? Like, even if the camera was sideways, and I know it's clean, I'm still going to move it forward and make it center and straight and understand, like, all right, the person that's watching has to be realizing that is a center position. Not, oh, that's an angle. Like, yeah, angles when you have multiple cameras. That's a different story. But when it's just one camera, center yourself.
Right.
Another thing, give you some time. Like, give you time, like, if you have an hour podcast.
Give yourself time. That makes sense.
If you have a podcast that's an hour, right?
Yeah.
Split it up. Do the first 30 minutes, right? Because usually, it normally takes me about 45 minutes to get to the first 10 minutes. 10 to 13 minutes. That's kind of horrible.
But I'm like that.
I'm analyzing the shit out of 13 minutes, and it's just like, you didn't even get to nothing yet. Like, why are you going so hard? Like, so I started to realize, make little pointers, like markers, write on the markers what this is, right?
Okay.
If you gotta cut angles, cut it straight, right? Watch it straight. Don't be like, I gotta cut. Cut when you need to cut. Watch it, let it go, play it back. All right, boom. Key pointers.
Right.
What I don't need. If this is some bullshit and you know this has nothing to do and it's like, this is extra.
Right.
Cut that, move it. Or just turn it off. Turn it off a little bit. Right. And then you may be able to move something in front to make it be like, all right, this is what the next portion of that clip was. Sometimes you gotta just flip the last episode.
Sorry, my butt is getting stuck to the bench.
Nah, you all good.
Girl vibes.
Nah.
When you my spirit's kind of low.
Right.
Whatever.
But sometimes I may take a clip that's at the end of the episode and put it in the front
or something like that. I've done that before too because it just makes sense. Like,
it
or
makes
like
sense on the topic.
Yeah,
just the flow.
But that is also like kind of exhausting because when you do things like that, you have to make sure it ends and starts really well, and the transitioning is good.
Transition is good. Like transition is a key
point. Because I struggle with transitioning.
I do sometimes, but I'm slowly starting to get better with it.
And then my problem is that I have to fit the entire show within literally 60 minutes, and I have to break it up in 2:30s. So it has to kind of like, so that's why when I'm watching the time, when I do it, I have to, and because I'm on the station, I have to keep it. It's really time restricting.
You have a lot. You have more.
So once I get the final edit, even though I'm recording for 2 hours, it's really for only 1 hour of the show. Okay. So I have at least an hour and 45 minutes of content that I have to squish into one particular hour and break them into two segments like a show gets started. So that's why it has to be very clean. Like, but the more you get better at it, and as you become a director, you know that you're gonna see there's times where this has to be done. The first segment is done, second segment done. Like, wrap it up because there's other people that got stuff to do.
And it's like you can't be sitting here for after a while. You start to realize, all right, you're not about to take 2 hours doing this shit.
Yeah.
We know our color scheme. All right, we see this. All right, add that. Boom. nice flat. All right, cool. Then we need this and that. Put out titles. Any information has to be brought in.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom, boom. All right, man. I'm not about to recop. I'm not gonna retype a title. You know, grab from the front, copy, paste, rename that bitch, go about business. Next, cut it up. You want to make shortcuts. You want to make work easy, not hard.
Yeah.
Like that's me personally. That's my biggest goal in life. Like, not trying to do extra shit.
Yeah.
Especially like I know there's an easier route. We're gonna take the easiest possible,
smart,
safe
not hard.
route.
Smart, not hard. I hate working hard. I literally don't believe in it.
Yeah, well, like,
no, we work smart out here.
Like I'm trying to make this passive income eventually. Where it's like I can go to the next thing. Like I'm not gonna. I'm gonna tell you, but I'm not gonna tell you.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna tell them. Yeah.
So
telling secrets.
So for me, right, there's two things in life I want to accomplish. Right.
Mm-hmm.
One.
Okay.
That's generational wealth.
Right.
And that's gonna happen. It's gonna be hard. Like
no.
In New York City, that's something. Or even owning a building in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I want to do. And then I said I wanted to do Formula One, like buy a team in Formula One. Now Formula One, you looking at me like, what the fuck?
I don't know what that is.
Right, so
that's
Formula
One,
what
is that?
Formula One is racing.
I was like, what? Like racing?
Yeah, like car. Like so, like Lewis Hamilton. My fault.
I don't know nothing about this stuff, sir.
My fault, but it's but
tell me what it is.
So it's basically like a car that's basically it's like a project car. Like it's not like you know how NASCAR is, or you have like a sports car. It's like once you build it, it's done, and like you drive that for like the season. No, their season is basically consistent of like a project car. So project car is like this week one, we will have a red sticker with certain engine flaps coming out, right, for like energy or like saving, so the car can go faster, lightweight, right. Next week, you might win the race or come in second place, but you still got to develop the car each week because you want to go faster. You want to win. You don't want to be in the same position that you were last week because the other teams is developing their cars too. So it's just like, all right, let's go. So So I want to own a team and go around the world, travel.
All right, as you should.
That's one thing, and I'm like, you can't be wrong with cars. Who doesn't like cars? Well, let me not say that because there's some people that just I don't like driving. I don't like cars. I'm like whatever floats your boat.
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever floats your boat. Any questions for me other than
other than the questions, no, I don't have any other questions. I just want to say, if you guys want to check out my show, Tany Talks Live, you guys can follow me on Instagram at Tany_talks. And you can find all my content there. I would love to see you guys there. Also, again, I am a radio personality at Party 101.9, and I have my own radio show that you guys should check out.
Drop the gems. I like that. I mean, already flex. I love when people can flex and it's not on some like disrespectful, but it's on a flex where it's just like it pushes me to go do my shit. Like,
as you should. Like, anything. Listen, if I'm bringing good energy, I feel like I've done my deed for the day. You know what I'm saying? I'm nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? Always spreading the love and the good vibes.
That's what like people don't realize that we all want to make it out.
We do.
We all want to have luxury stuff.
Oh, it's getting cold.
Right? But this is your host, Ocean, Mani, whatever you want to call me, but you know me as. But I hope you had a fantastic day. I hope you had fun listening and understanding motherhood content, 9 to 5s, business, dreams and admirations.
Right.
Like, and just seeing how you put your mind to something, you can do anything you want to do.
Literally.
So, this is it.
Bye, y'all.
See you later.
Yeah.